Alright, comic book fans, welcome back to 13th Dimension Comics. Um, Today I'm going to be showing off my Amazing Spider-Man collection, just the very first part of it. I'm going to start doing videos. I want to show off the entire Amazing Spider-Man collection that I have so far. I do have quite a few books. There's probably 1,000 books, so it's going to be quite a few videos that I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to do them all in one video. It would be 20-hour videos, so I'm going to do quite a few of them. Probably going to show off between, I don't know, 10, 15 books each video. Not really sure how many. I may go longer if I feel like it. I may stop sooner. Just depends on my mood on that day. Um, Try to post these on Wednesdays, but as always, I'm going to ask you to hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications so that you can be alerted when the new videos do pop up. But like I said, this is going to be a series I'm going to start on Wednesdays, and it's just going to be, my Amazing Spider-Man comic collection. I'm just going to start with the earliest one I have, work my way up to the latest one. I don't know if I'll go all the way to, number 900, which is, one of the recent ones that just came out or not. I might. It just depends. But I am definitely going to show, what I have within the first 400 or so. May even go beyond that up to 700, just the first series, maybe. I don't know. Actually, I think 700 was the second series, actually. But I think the first series ended at like 442 or 444 or something like that. But we'll go ahead and get started. So the first one I have is not that valuable, but it's the Walmart DVD reprint of The Amazing Spider-Man #6. Like I said, this is a mini comic. It's surprisingly actually worth about $20 to $30 now. I don't know why anybody would pay $20 to $30 for it. I think I paid $1 for it when I bought it a few years ago. But this is Steve Ditko art, story by Stanley. Just like I said, this is a Walmart reprint. When the Amazing Spider-Man #1, I think, came out and it had the lizard in it, they released this with the DVD when it came out. So that's a copy of Amazing Spider-Man #6 reprint, Walmart DVD version. That's the only one I have that's going to be a reprint DVD version. All the rest are going to be originals. The next one I have is Amazing Spider-Man #9. This is the first appearance of Electro. This one is also Steve Ditko art with a story by Stanley. I would grade this one probably around a 3.5 maybe. It does have a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad. You can see the front cover here. All right, like I said, this is the first appearance of Dillon Electro. I got this one a few years back. I believe I paid $100 for it. I got it like maybe 5 years ago. So I thought I got a real good deal on it, so that's why I bought it. All right, the next one up is the first appearance of the Enforcers, and that would be Amazing Spider-Man #10. This one is in really, really rough shape. This one's actually probably, I would say this is probably a 1.5 maybe, max. I think everything is attached. I don't think anything's detached from it, but as you can see on the side here, it's just got a lot of marble chipping. I would almost be willing to bet somebody tried to trim it and they just didn't do a very good job. I think I ended up paying like $20 for this a few years ago. You can see the back spine. It's also really, really bad shape. Basically, I have it with the board in between it because I'm trying to correct a major spine roll. So all of this was way over here, and you could see all of this portion of the spine could be seen on the front. So I'm trying to correct that. So that's why you have it like this, as opposed to the others, which aren't really like that. This also has Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby cover. Steve Ditko art on the inside and a story by Stanley. So that's going to be Amazing Spider-Man #10. All right. So the next one I'm going to show you, I actually have two copies of. This is the first copy I'm going to show you. This is Amazing Spider-Man #12, which is again Steve Ditko art and story by Stan Lee. This one's in really bad shape. I got this one probably 20 years ago for $1, if not longer than that. Now I probably got it over 30 years ago actually for $1. Now you can see it's just got massive amounts of wear to it. I'd be surprised if this even got a 1, to be honest with you. I mean, it's it's not detached. Everything's detached. Everything is there. You know, it's complete. It's just got so much damage. You can see there's actually a stain. You can see the line of stain. I don't know what they spilled on it, but they spilled something all over it. You can see there's a stain right there. Now, so that's the first copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 12 that I have. Paid $1 for that. This is the second copy I got more recently. I ended up paying about $100 for this one. It's nice. It's not perfect. I would say maybe a 2.5, something along those lines. But definitely in much better condition than the first one that I showed you. And again, this is Amazing Spider-Man number 12. It's the classic cover where Dr. Octopus gets Peter's mask off. I think he's sick, so he's not able to fight Dr. Octopus as well as he should be. And when he loses, he pulls the mask off. And Dr. Octopus, I believe, in there said something about, you know, it's Peter Parker. Oh, you were trying to be Spider-Man. I knew it wasn't you because you weren't putting up much of a fight, but it was all because Spider-Man was sick. But he gets better and he does his thing at the end. All right, up next we have a copy of Craven the Hunter's first appearance in Amazing Spider-Man number 15. I got this one quite a while ago. I want to say I paid about $175 for it, but I got it like over 6-7 years ago. This one I would say is probably a 4, maybe a 4.5. Doesn't have too much damage. It does have a little bit of creasing. There's like a really bad crease that goes from here all the way down the book. On the corner there, it's not even the corner, it's like the top right hand fourth of the page is creased really badly, but it is color breaking, but I could probably get the crease out with a press. There's a couple other creases that aren't color breaking that I definitely would be able to get out with a press, get it graded, probably get about a 4, I would guess. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 15, first appearance of Craven the Hunter, Stanley story, Steve Ditko art. Alright, now this one is in really, really bad shape. I think somebody set it off fire. I'm not even sure what happened to this. I got this over 30 years ago again. Same place that I bought the number 12 for $1. I got this one for $1 as well. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 16, which actually does have an appearance by Daredevil in it. So up here, you can clearly tell it was been burned. I don't know if they set it on fire on purpose, if they left it on a radiator and it got burned. I really don't know what happened. You can also see this massive staining all the way down and throughout the whole book. Again, it is attached. It's not detached. It is complete. It's just so much massive damage that I would say this is clearly a 0.5, maybe a 1 at the best. And this one also is the Stanley story and Steve Ditko art. And it also has a very, very early appearance of Daredevil in it, which is pretty cool. And the Ringmaster and the Circus of Crime are also in it as well. Right, so up next we have Amazing Spider-Man number 18, appearance of the Sandman, and I believe the first appearance of Ned Leeds. You can correct me in the comments below if I'm incorrect about that, but I believe this is the first appearance of Ned Leeds also. Who later on goes on to not necessarily become the Hobgoblin, but is convinced by Roger Kingsley, who is the Hobgoblin, that he's the Hobgoblin. There's some brainwashing or something like that going on, but he's the one who in Spider-Man versus Wolverine ends up getting killed, and he gets framed as being the Hobgoblin by Roderick Kingsley, I believe is his name, is who's the actual Hobgoblin, but he appears in here. And you can see there's massive whole corner missing here, a big chip out here, a couple of chips there, the spines got a little bit of damage on it as well. I'd say this is in good condition, maybe a 2, 2.5. No, it's not gonna be a 2.5, 1.8 or a 2 maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if it graded higher than a 2, but like the others, this one's a Stanley story, Steve Ditko art. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 18. I think I paid I think I paid $40 for this a few years ago. Alright, let's get this back in order here. Go ahead and put this in here so I'll know where to put them at. Alright. Alright, so up next we have a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 19, the very next issue. This has Human Torch, the Sandman, Evil Enforcers. This one I actually paid $75 for years and years and years ago, and it's actually in really good shape. This is number 19. It's again Steve Ditko art and a Stanley story. I would grade this one probably at a 6.5 maybe. Very little damage to it. It looks really nice, especially if I got it pressed. And they corrected a little bit of a spine roll, not much. You can see on the side where, you can see the front cover is kind of going to the back a little bit. And one of the easiest ways to tell if you have a spine roll when you're looking at a book is on the side. If you can see the pages fanning like that, you can see on this one, that means there's definitely some kind of a spine roll going on here. So yeah, so this is number 19, Amazing Spider-Man, Spidey Strikes Back. Alright. The next one I have a couple of copies of as well, and that's going to be the Amazing Spider-Man number 23. Again, this is Steve Ditko art and cover and a story by Stanley. This is the third appearance of the Green Goblin, I believe. Again, if I'm incorrect about that, please correct me in the comments below so everybody can be informed correctly. But that one's in good shape, so I would say maybe a 2.5, something like that. Doesn't have too much damage to it, but there is a little bit of something going on there. You can see the main issue is the spine. You can't see there. There's a spine roll that I could probably get easily corrected if I had it pressed and graded. I'm just not sure if I would really want to grade this, and considering the damage that it has to it, it might not be worth it. Up next is another copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 23, but as you can see, this one's in much better condition. It does have an issue here on Spider-Man where it seems to be some kind of rubbing. This one I'd probably give a 4, maybe 4.5, because that's really, if it didn't have that, it would probably be around a 6. Because there's very little actual major damage to it at all, just little minor things here and there. But again, I believe this is the third appearance of the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, so it's a pretty cool one. I like the fact that I got that in a much better shape. I upgraded the other one that I had, I upgraded to that one. I don't like selling comics, so I just kept them both. Okay, so the next one I have is the Amazing Spider-Man number 29. This is the second appearance of the Scorpion. So the 23s, I don't think I told you how much I paid for those. 23, let's see, got 19. The first 23, I believe I paid $80 for that one. The second one, I think I paid $250 for. The second one that's in better shape, I think I paid $250 for that. This Amazing Spider-Man number 29, the second appearance of the Scorpion. It's not in bad shape, but it does have some really weirdly placed staples. I think they're manufacturing staples, but they just put them there, and I think the other one's like right here. So it's not really on the spine. It's like going through the cover and the first few wraps, to the center, obviously, but just really weirdly placed on the staples here. So I'm not really sure why they did that, but Amazing Spider-Man number 29. I would grade this one at a 4 as well. Not a lot of damage to it at all. Maybe even a 4.5 for this. It's a really nice copy. Again, Steve Ditko and Stanley. Right. And the last one I'm going to show you today, again, I have 2 copies of this. This is going to be the first appearance of the Cat Burglar, or the Cat, I think it's called Cat Burglar. But this is Amazing Spider-Man number 30. The major issue with this one is it has a very serious subscription crease going down the center. So what they would do when they would get them, back when these came out in the 60s, they would fold them in half. So you know, they call it a subscription crease, so that's basically what this one has. The other one has it as well, unfortunately. I'd like to find a copy that doesn't have that on it, but so far I haven't been able to find one that I'm willing to pay the price they want for it. But this is not a bad copy. I would say this is probably a 4, maybe a 3.5 because of the amount of damage on the spine on this one. Probably 3.5. This is also Steve Ditko and Stanley. And this is the last one. Again, it's another copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 30. This one has a subscription crease, but you can't really tell. It didn't seem to break the color on this one. This one's a little bit better shape. It's probably a 4 on this one. You can see the cover here. You can tell the spine still got some wear on it, but not nearly as much as the other one did. Alright, so those are the issues of Amazing Spider-Man that I have between number 1, which obviously I don't have. I would love to have a copy of that, but I don't have that currently. Maybe in the future I'll be able to get one. I don't know. I'll have to find one at a garage sale more than likely in order to get it, but you never know what could happen in the future, I suppose. But yeah, so that's what I have between issues 1 and 30. So I'll start off the next one with issue 32, which is right here. So that's going to be the first issue you see in the next video, and we'll just start from there and see how far we get and go from there. I'll probably try to keep the Amazing Fantasy 15 board up and behind me for each video. I'll probably just change my shirt out so I'll be able to keep track of the videos and post them in the correct order. But that's that. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments. If you didn't, let me know that in the comments as well. I do appreciate you stopping by and watching the video, and I hope to see you next time. As always, buy what you love, and thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.